In the land of ancient Israel, there lived a shepherd boy named David. He was the youngest of 8 brothers, the sons of Jesse from Bethlehem. Though David was small and considered insignificant by many, he possessed great courage and faith in God. One day, the prophet Samuel visited Jesse's household under God's guidance to anoint the next king of Israel. Despite his brother's impressive appearances, Samuel was led by God to choose David, the humble shepherd boy. Anointed by Samuel, David's journey to kingship began with this divine act. Not long after being anointed, David found himself in the camps of the Israelite army, which was engaged in a standoff with the Philistines. The Philistines had a champion named Goliath, a giant of a man who taunted the Israelites and challenged them to single combat. Fearful, neither King Saul nor any of his soldiers dared to face Goliath. When David visited the camp to deliver supplies to his brothers, he heard Goliath's taunts and saw the fear paralyzing the Israelite camp. With unwavering faith, David offered to fight Goliath, declaring that the same God who had protected him from lions and bears while guarding his sheep would deliver him from the giant. Despite King Saul's initial reservations, he eventually agreed and offered David his armor. David, however, found the armor cumbersome and chose instead to face Goliath with his sling and 5 smooth stones from a nearby brook. As David approached the giant, Goliath mocked the young shepherd, but David replied with conviction, stating that he came in the name of the Lord. With a simple sling and a single stone, David struck Goliath on the forehead, and the giant fell to the ground. David's victory over Goliath marked the beginning of his rise to prominence. Despite this triumph, David's path was not easy. King Saul, jealous of David's growing popularity, sought to kill him. Forced to flee, David lived as an outlaw for many years, but he never wavered in his faith in God. Throughout his trials, David gathered around him a loyal band of followers and won many victories. Eventually, Saul died in battle, and David was anointed king over Judah, and later over all Israel, uniting the tribes and establishing Jerusalem as the capital. As king, David was not without fault. His affair with Bathsheba and the arranged killing of her husband, Uriah, showed his human frailties. However, when confronted by the prophet Nathan, David repented deeply for his sins, demonstrating a heart turned towards God. Under David's reign, Israel expanded its territories and became a significant power in the region. He brought the Ark of the Covenant to Jerusalem, making it the spiritual and political center of Israel. David composed many of the Psalms, which reflected his deep and personal relationship with God, expressing a range of human emotions from despair to praise. David's life was a tapestry of bravery, faith, fallibility, and redemption. His story, marked by dramatic highs and desperate lows, serves as a testament to the complex nature of humanity and the enduring nature of faith. Even today, David is remembered as Israel's greatest king, a man after God's own heart, whose lineage would eventually lead to Jesus Christ, considered by Christians as the Messiah.